You've seen us review fast cars, SUVs, commuter bikes, sports bikes, vehicles that run on petrol, diesel, electricity, or even hybrid ones. But today we have something different, something that's much better for the environment and for your health as well. Something that goes slightly slower but still gets your heart racing. Today we have a cycle, and this is the Avanti Giro F1. Was it Giro, Gyro? Anyways, we will be reviewing this cycle, telling you what is good about it and what are some of the hidden bad things, if any. But before that, here is a cool montage. Let's take a minute to talk about the design of this bicycle because it looks really good. This color scheme that we have is matte black with silver accents. Now, there is another color scheme which replaces the silver accents with blue ones, and personally I prefer that more than this one, but this also looks really nice. It looks clean and very stealthy. Even the weld marks blend in well with the paint, and there is no place where I found that the quality of the materials was bad. Now, moving on from quality, this is an alloy frame, and Avanti has done a great job of finding a material that is light so you can easily pick it up or move around, and it's also decently rigid, so the cycle feels solid when you ride it. Even when you are pedaling at a faster rate, the cycle feels pretty solid. Now, because this is very light, it aids you while you're riding even on a longer journey, because someone like me who does not cycle often, this was not too tiring a deal. I could easily go on for a very long while. You've seen our shorts, and I've been riding this since morning. It's been about 2 hours since I've been riding the cycle, and as you can see, I'm pretty much in one piece. I did, however, find that the handlebar was a little bit too light for my liking. Still, it's not a deal breaker, and you do get used to it after riding the cycle for a little while. Now, since we're talking about the handlebar, you can see you get Shimano's EF 500 shifters at the front, and this one controls the cassette at the back, and this one controls the one at the front. Now, talking about the gears themselves, you have a Shimano Altus 7-speed derailleur at the back and a 3-speed TX510 at the front. This gives you a range of 21 gears, so there is plenty of options for you to pick from depending on how fit you feel, depending on the terrain that you're on. I was climbing an incline, and I could easily put it to a gear where I could pedal without putting a lot of effort and still crawl my way up to the top of that climb. The shifters also work really well. They have a very nice feel to them, and the gear changes are almost instant. Going to a lower gear does feel a little more snappy. Now, the brakes, you do not get disc brakes on either of the wheels. Instead, you have these V brakes, which also work really well. Yes, I did feel that after braking hard, the performance did come down slightly, but still, while you're riding normally, these brakes work well and can easily bring the cycle to a stop or reduce your speed as and when required. Now, the wheels that it's riding on, these are spoked wheels and 17-inch ones with a 35 mm width, and because of the narrow profile of the tire, you can easily ride this pretty quickly on smooth tarmac. Even when you're going over, let's say, some bad terrain, the bike does not lose its traction. You still feel confident, and the forks do a decent job of soaking in the smaller undulations. However, if you are going over a really bad patch of road, you might not like it a lot. Even the pedals are of good quality, and I found them to be big enough for my really big feet, and they have grips also, so when you change positions or when you are pedaling faster, you do not slip. In terms of accessories, well, this one comes with a cute bell over there. You can attach a side stand, a mudguard and a carrier to this. There are provisions for that. So the cycle has got you covered in those aspects, and you can customize it to your liking. You might have seen a reminder like this on motorcycles these days, but that does not mean that you shouldn't be wearing a helmet when you're on a cycle. And Scott sent us this amazing helmet with this very bright light at the back, which you can switch off also. This is quite a good quality helmet, solidly built. It also has a cap-like extension at the front. The padding is pretty sweet, and like I mentioned, the light is a big plus point. You can charge this using a normal USB cable. Now, the reason why I mentioned this Scott helmet is because Avanti, it's actually a brand from New Zealand, but in India they've partnered with Scott Sports to bring their cycles to us. Now, this one costs about 40,000 rupees, and this hybrid cycle, I feel, is quite justified for the price, because you're getting a very lightweight cycle that is going to be loved by most number of people that see this video, because most of you, I assume, would want something that they can ride daily, something that can go on normal city roads and maybe deal with slightly bad patches of road. For the more enthusiastic and more focused people, yes, there are other options, but the majority of people, I feel, would be going for this one. Now, if you like this cycle and if you like this review, do let us know in the comments down below. This is Akash signing off for now. But before I go, let me remind you that we have all our social media accounts linked on the YouTube channel, and you can also search for them on Google. It's pretty easy, and you should be following them because we continuously put out rich automotive content and bring you the latest news and reviews from the industry. Until the next time, ride safe and drive safe. Bye-bye.